So let's start talking about the uppercut. Now, a lot of times when I'm teaching, I feel a lot of students have a hard time understanding the uppercut. So I really want to break it down for you right now. So let's say I'm in my self-defense stance just like this. The uppercut can be extremely effective, especially when I'm coming underneath the chin. And I'm going to tell you why. Because when my fist comes over here, Miss Alex can't see this over here. So if I'm like, hey Alex, right? I can come straight up. Now, understand, if I take my well-placed uppercut under her chin and jaw, you can understand the damage that's going to do to her. I actually don't even have to throw the lead hand. I can still come up there, and it's still a hard punch to defend against. But a lot of times the uppercut is going right to the body, right to the ribs. So if I'm in here, I'm coming up, and I'm coming straight into her ribs. And when I say straight into her ribs, I mean underneath the rib cage. And the reason why that's so effective is because the ribs are designed to take a downward blow, right? So if I'm coming here, that's how the ribs are designed. So when I come underneath, that's when I really start affecting her body, especially if I can get to the nerves underneath. So from here, when I'm coming in, there is my uppercut coming in. Now, just like with the cross and the hook punch, core is tight, pushing off the ground, rolling my hip. In here, in, and then in. So let's watch that on the pad. So Miss Alex gets the pads, I'm in here, and sometimes I even kind of lower my center of gravity and then come up. The first thing I want you to understand, just with this pad, if we just put this pad up, because of the way my uppercut's coming up like this, she has a little lip in the pad. So see how it's like not flat? You don't want to do this with your training partner because that's really jamming up my wrist. So if I'm training effectively and correctly, right up there. So what happens is from here, when I throw my uppercut, it slides right off. So that just prevents injury on my part. So from here, I'm in. So now this would be a little bit high for me. So I'm going to be like, Miss Alex, can you lower it a little bit because I want to go for the rib strike. I'm coming in here, coming right through. So let's just do that side again. See, I'm coming in, I'm coming through. So now if we do the other side, what you need to understand is there's load and unload. So when I throw this one, I'm unloading on this side and I'm loading on this side. So that allows me to come back more forcefully on the other side. It's the same reason why if I throw a cross punch like this, it's easier for me to throw a lead hook. But if I throw a lead hook first, it's a little bit awkward because my body has to work back and forth. So if I'm going to throw my left uppercut, I would like to start with my right punch on this right uppercut. So now I'm loaded on this side, and I can come through. See how that's, and when you practice it, you'll understand. It's a little awkward to throw an uppercut like this, but if I start here on my power side, I can come through. So when you're starting to put things in combinations, that's how we start to flow. So let's watch that again. The same principles are with all the strikes. Stance, pushing off the ground, rolling, core tight, and then your upper body delivers the strike. And now if I come back and go 1, 2, 1, and then 2. So work on those uppercuts. It could be challenging, but you're on a journey, and you should have fun while you're on this journey.